So we are going to take the game without wasting time. We directly go to game, play the game, and without wasting our time, we want to focus the game. This is the matter of the gameplay. So let's play and boost our rank up. This is the very bad gameplay. Nice. This month is pretty bad gameplay in the time and very rough that time.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Ajax.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Ashraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern fullback. He was a winger, moved a little bit deeper, but he still has that passion to get forward. And we know it's backed up by a great engine and occasionally an eye for goal.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game. It's Neymar! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Now it's Griezmann. Griezmann. Here's a shot! It's hit the uprights. Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Valverde at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Ajax finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Pass is just off target. Kimmich. Milan are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Van Dijk. Ajax applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Van Nistelrooy, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Threads one in. Palmer caresses it through. Saliba can get it clear. Now it's Osimhen. Osimhen! Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Cafu. That's Valverde. Cafu. Valverde, certainly one of the players of the week. Passing is crisp and sharp. Griezmann. Pedri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Looking for options for movement. Great vision. Oh, that was vital. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. That's just playing it safe and simple.
There will be 1
He's
minute
only too happy to take that back. And that was nowhere near his best. Pass somewhat off target. And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How would you review the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter, be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Milan head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. So we're just settling back into this second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Great chance! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Nothing wrong with the idea, inches away.
Now it's Osimhen. Cafu. Now, can they get him away? Now that's well seen too. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets, looking to play him in. Milan just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. And the shot! Oh, taken with style. They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Ajax grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Ah, he's given it away. Saliba kept his eye on it and he's there. Kimmich conjures time and space where few can. Well, that pass surprised everyone and not in a good way. Now it's Palmer, and this is Van Nistelrooy. Rijkaard. No way through. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, that's a key interception. Serginho. Serginho goes on a charge down the left. Serginho is in a really good position out wide. And he's there to belt it away.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Adams. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Cafu. And it's Valverde. Neymar. Now it's Valverde. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Kimmich. That's an imaginative pass. Bayer breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
2 added minutes
Well,
have
that
been
might
indicated.
be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And that's that. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Valverde claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Wedding anniversary for one of our fan club
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Milan can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively. But it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter. And it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Well, that defending is unapologetic. It's Griezmann! Goal, Milan! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they
Thanks,
may
bro.
be in at
You
one end and
remember
end
me.
up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to
I
wonderful
forget about the
counter-attacking. They
qualifiers.
hardly have time to even
That's
react,
after that
and there's only one word to
match
describe
play.
that: clinical.
I'm going to play after this match. Don't worry.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Knocks it into space. Lofted in. Defending of the desperate variety. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, can they get him away? Alexander-Arnold calmly anticipates. Looking to play him in. Now, this could be a chance. And the shot! Sticks it away! A game of thrills.
Both
all
Messi
square
or
in
Ronaldo,
the
who are
blink of
legends.
an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
After 21
And that
minutes.
really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Looking for options for movement. And no, that was never going to make it. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now there's a fine ball. Adams gets good distance on it. Kimmich running with the ball. Out to the left it goes. Griezmann proves just a little bit too strong. Chance, surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Valverde. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. What a throw in. And he goes cross-field. Isco thinks about the shot. Haaland! Sensational from Haaland! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much.
Great chance! And yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. And there is the half-time whistle.
A quick reminder today that smoking is only allowed in areas shown on this map. Thank you for your cooperation.
underway again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences. Milan clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Dink through. Big chance! One-on-one!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, they've got it again. Costa Curta. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's a key interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And a chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
And it's Valverde. There's the shot! Off the post! Danger averted for now. Played in deep. It's a mighty effort! Played out to the left flank, and he was quick to react. Isco. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Neymar. And here's Valverde. That has been slung wide. Ball is over the line. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Great ball, big chance! He's scored!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay...
Tries a shot! He has done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Was there ever any doubt?
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it.
And it's been given away. Aimed beyond the defence. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Valverde.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Can he latch on to this? That is good alertness. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That's a cute ball. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Alexander-Arnold proves too strong. And it's McAllister. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's neat. Nicked it back promptly. He's found a way through.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Oh, what has happened here? And that is that. Milan can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. Any reflections on what you've
Please
seen,
make
Tim?
sure to watch
Well, look,
the
it was
screen
very
for
one-sided.
information
Their players
bulletin
didn't
from
turn
the
up for the
regional police
first half, and
department.
then...
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled
today's
out all the
match.
stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running.
We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Cafu has it in a wide position. He has found the way through. Cross needs to be good.
That's good defensive concentration.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's a sharp little ball here, and he's managed to get free. Olise! Fantastic from Olise! He's got himself an absolute peach. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
And he's had a hit! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Adams. He's found the way through. There's the shot!
Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Costa Curta. And it's Perez. There will be a throw-in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Milan are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Valverde. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And now they can clear their lines. He's gone for goal! Victoria were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Perez has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Pass is just off target. Now there's one of the players of the week. Rijkaard. Pass somewhat off target. Distributed tidily. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Milan truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
He's through here. Cafu. And it's Kimmich. Wriggles his way through. And he's there to get it away. Chooses to go back.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, that is commitment to the cause. This possibly the last play of the half. And it's been taken short. Valverde! And And the keeper couldn't hold it.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that has been clubbed away. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Please make sure.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And the action is back underway.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
It's Griezmann! And it's hit the woodwork and out! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Oh, that's a great chance from a really swashbuckling run. His manager will be wanting more of that.
Tries to pass it through. That's been cut out, well played. That's a good ball out wide. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Cafu. Played into the box. Defending of the desperate variety. And he's there to belt it away. Now who's going to be first to this? Tries to play it through. He's got away. Great chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Saliba. The ball has bounced loose now. Aimed beyond the defence.
Milan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Cross into the box. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. That's rather hopeful. Your impression so far, Jim?
Milan are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
He's in plenty of space here. No, he's not getting past him there. And it's Griezmann. Oh, easy pickings there. Kimmich can see things others simply cannot. Passing is crisp and sharp. Dani Olmo. And he's lost his man here. Shot could be decent. Chance! He scored! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Victoria are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Cafu for Valverde. It's a good run down the right. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Cafu. Valverde could try cutting inside here. He's tried one! Oh, that was no routine save. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them
With the
suffer.
order of a blue car parked outside. outside the
Well,
stadium
after all of that,
gate,
Jim, what are
kindly
you
remove
thinking?
it, as it is
Milan
about to be towed
desperately
away.
failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Milan against Milan.
The scenery unmistakable, the atmosphere unbeatable, the noise irrepressible. Old Trafford again delivers. There's the whistle, and here we go. Looks more a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Oh, this is a great position. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Kimmich. Oh, delicate chip through. Perez. Bellingham. Rijkaard. Rummenigge. That's a little off target. Schneider. Oh, some tackle that. Now it's Shevchenko. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Well timed, excellent interception. Beckham, a player who needs no introduction. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's ambitious.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Still goalless. And it's Bellingham. Now there's a fine ball. Chance for a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't.
And the shot! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertainer.
And the finish! And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Milan find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Cafu. Neymar. Knocks it into space. And it's Kimmich. Rijkaard. Tries to pass it through. That's been cut out, well played. Adams. Saliba calmly anticipates. Kimmich. No, he's just misjudged that one.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Milan didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Guardiola. Bellingham. Perez pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Neymar will not want to lose out here. It's Neymar! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short. Kimmich.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Can he finish? Milan have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. And now they can clear their lines. Milan are looking to go forward now.
The attendance for this match was 70,987.
Just about up to the hour now. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Kimmich does well to stand firm and defend it. Now, can they get him away? Brilliantly cut out. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Perez, and it's Shevchenko. The message is clear, none shall pass. Can he get it through? Rijkaard.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Now it's Bellingham. He's picked his way through. Guardiola. And he should have made it 4.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Substitution for Milan, number 13.
Milan
Mbappe.
choosing to make the first change.
22, Bellingham. Number 17, Schneider. Coming on the field, number 9, Batistuta. Number 30, Messi. Number 11, Neymar.
Milan have the chance to go the other way. Great skill, that's nice. And he's being shifted off it.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
And here's Batistuta. He has found the way through. Kimmich did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. A probing pass. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Milan are stuck in Central Station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they care to look.
Batistuta! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Threads one in.
And the referee brings it to a close. Milan cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Your reflections then, Jim? Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
And here's Torres. He's away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's having a shot! Oh, what has happened here? So it's a mighty effort! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's McAllister. Still goalless. Cafu. Looking for options for movement. He came in hard, very hard. Into the channel. Serginho in acres of space out wide. He rises! He will be livid with himself.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Manchester United trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack.
Oh, he's been caught napping!
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Beckham. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. It's a searching pass. It's Torres! What about that from Fernando Torres?
Oh, what a superb finish to this first half from a great player. It's lifted the whole mood of the team and indeed the fans, and it should be enough to ensure they go into the break with a narrow but very welcome advantage.
Calm, composed. Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Cafu. Not the most accurate pass. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room
And
that
a quick reminder
needs
today,
rousing at
everybody,
half-time
to make
because
sure
in
to
truth
put
they've
any
not
litter
really
in the
been at it
bins
so
provided.
far.
Thank you for
if
your
the pep talk
cooperation.
works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we're underway again.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Played back. Nedved. Nedved! Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. Nice looking ball. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And it's Serginho. Kimmich. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And the return pass. Lovely, now then. And Shevchenko! Oh my word, that is quite something! He's got himself an absolute peach. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Milan grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And back to the keeper they go. Adams. Saliba.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Distributed tidily.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Edmilson. And it's Neymar. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Neymar. Kimmich can so cleverly bypass the press.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 14, Neymar. Coming on to replace him is
Now it's
number
Mbappe.
11, Mateo.
This is Batistuta.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Decent progress down the left.
There will be 3 minutes
Kimmich.
added time.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes.
So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in.
Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
From today's match unknown.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to... Can he finish? Goal, Milan! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
Neymar!
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Could be danger here. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And the shot! Racing out of the blocks. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the...
Andrei Shevchenko! Andrei Shevchenko!
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. See, making a difference here.
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's to be wary about playing a high line because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run into. And once he gets there...
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Elastic of saves.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Inter Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Well, nicely shaped ball. To the right. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there. Shot! Now it's Neymar. Oh, terrible pass. And he's running through. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas. Oh, he's just...
Terrific header! Not the most accurate pass.
Milan, certainly.
Spread neatly. He's got away. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. And simple.
Rijkaard. Forlan. Oh, red. Nice interception.
Are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost call. Forlan. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. He's in a good position here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
The message is clear, none shall pass. That is a brilliant interception.
Milan really are showing all the necessary urges.
He's played it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Diogo Costa breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Yeah, they were looking for to have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Victim right on the cusp of the penalty area. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. Head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not...
And time is up. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Shevchenko picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
We're about to announce today's lottery numbers.
Thoughts on what?